So we've said it appears that the state is afraid of the taxi industry. There are comments that the taxi industry has become a law unto itself. You and I have said that we are going to keep quiet because we are afraid that if you speak up or you say what's in your mind, you could be victimized. It has been going on for the longest time. You've been driven in a car that is absolutely unroadworthy and you had nothing to say. You could tell we had there was something going on Facebook, in fact on social media platforms, sizohlangana emathuneni, where the people of South Africa were showing the kind of vehicles that were driven in, especially when it comes to the taxi industry. But something very interesting has been going on over the last 2, 3, 4 weeks, or I say a month. We have seen the police, the traffic officers. We've seen the state waking up, standing up against wrongdoing. We've seen the state standing its ground and saying that regardless of what you say, if there's something, if you are breaking the law, we're going to stand against you and we're going to enforce the law. And I'm sure you and I have appreciated the fact that for the first time we saw the state standing up and enforcing the law. But something very interesting, as I said in the last episode, I've also said that we've also seen for the first time in history the taxi industry standing up and asking for forgiveness. The president of Santaco came to the country and said that we apologize for the kind of service that we have given you. We apologize for the treatment. We apologize for the behavior of our patrollers, our drivers, and our marshals. We apologize. It is because a season has arrived, a season is upon us, where we can literally say that the voice of a passenger, of a commuter, is now being heard. But this happens at the time when you and I have given up. It happens at the time when all you can do, you jump into a taxi, you are praying for your safety just to arrive at your destination. This happens when you jump into an e-hailing car at night from an activity, from a club, and especially female passengers. They found themselves being victimized. But there's not just a few of the ladies. I mean, there's Sadie, there's I think Mpo or Miponi, who stood up and spoke their against what was seen to be a behavior that was unbecoming. So there is a problem, and this is what is said. There's more than 25 million of us. More than 25 million of us are dependent on public transport in South Africa, in buses, taxis, e-hailing. We're dependent on these guys. So we can't do without them. What are the options we have? Today I want to speak to someone who is a public transport user. Whether you're a student, whether you're an employee or a self-employed person, if you depend on public transport, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come closer. Whether you are in a suburb, in a township, in a rural area, in a village, it doesn't matter where you are. Just come here, because the time, the season is now upon us. The time has arrived where we can now make ourselves heard, and not just make ourselves heard. Make sure that those that are treating us badly, those that are driving us recklessly, those that are driving us in unroadworthy vehicles can be called out and be made to account. We must hold them accountable because it cannot be. Because majority of public transport users are black. Period. And because we are black, we have not seen government standing up and fighting for us. We've not seen the NGOs standing up and fighting for us. We've not had the church standing up and saying that the people that are coming to church are dependent on road transportation. The church has been quiet. This is not an episode to accuse anybody. It's an episode for us to say, what are we about to do? Here's some good news. For every person who wakes up every morning or whatever time, regardless of the frequency in the week, if you're a public transport commuter, if you're a public transport user, student, self-employed, I'm deliberately repeating because I want you to see yourself in this conversation. I know that you have experienced it. If you've not experienced it, you have seen it. You have walked into a taxi rank that is dirty. You've walked into a taxi rank that is unsafe. You've walked into a taxi rank where nobody respects you. I know if it has not happened to you, you've seen it happening to somebody else. I know that you've been in a taxi that is unroadworthy. Amakia, you change them with a screwdriver. We know that. We know that you have seen a driver that is driving recklessly. There will be reasons, whatever the reasons. Law is law and recklessness is recklessness. If you've not experienced it personally, you would have seen it. Here's the big question that we need to answer today. Is there something that we can do? And yes, there is. Like we've been saying from the beginning of the year, now Transit Ringers, the app is now live. What is this app about? The app is a safe platform where every single student, self-employed, employee, traveler, anybody who uses public transport can say something about what they see. You can say something about the driver who thought that they are law unto themselves. You can say something about the vehicle that you see that is not supposed to be taking people but is taking people. And you can say anything and everything that you see about the taxi rank, the bus stop, the train station that is unsafe, dirty, and all sorts of reports. There's one thing that you need to do today. You need to make a decision that you are no longer going to be a victim. You are going to add your voice in a safe, discreet, anonymous way. You are going to speak every day, but no driver, no taxi owner, no taxi marshal will ever know that you have spoken. We are now going to run campaigns in your area. We're going to identify areas where there's violence. They're going to identify routes where there are unroadworthy vehicles, identify routes where there are route drivers and route marshals at taxi ranks and other transport facilities. We have been quiet for far too long. And the opportunity for us to rise is now and protect somebody else. So all you want to do this moment, right now, 85% of South Africans use Android phones. Your Samsung, as long as it's not an iPhone. Right now, you're going to go into our bio all social media platforms where there's transit ringers, please go on our bio and download the Transit Ringers app. This app is an app that changes the face of public transport, and we are not going to be able to do it without you. So you, as the people in a specific route, you come from Soweto, you come from Bara, Southgate, and you come to town. All of the people, or you are in Mtata, you move from this area into town, whatever it is, wherever you are, including the villages. Make sure that you download the app and you share with everyone in that specific route. Because from today, we are going to get the reports of everything that you go through, and we are going to do something about it. We are not going to take your data and share. We are not in the selling business. We are in the business of getting public transport together. We are in the business of removing route drivers. We are in the business of making sure that we can report unroadworthy vehicles. We can report dirty, environmentally unfriendly transport facilities, and these are taxi ranks and all of that. But we are going to save women and children and vulnerable groups from harassment and abuse. So we are building a new relationship with you today. And this relationship is all we want from you, nothing else. Download the app, register on the app. Nobody else would ever know that you have downloaded the app and would ever know that you have reported anything. You're going to use it every day. You're going to use the app every day because you use a different taxi, you meet a different driver every day. Please report the behavior of a driver. There are different categories. We're going to give you a lot of information about how to use the app, but today, go onto the Google Play, Google Store, get the Transit Ringers app, download it now. You can't go another day. If you're a public transport commuter, you can't go another day without the app. You can't. It's a SOS. It is an emergency line. It is the only line that you're going to call when you are in distress, when you are in trouble. That's the only app that you're going to use for us to do something about it. Can we do something about it? Yes, we can. Can we hold the taxi associations accountable? Yes, we can. Can we direct the law enforcement officers to show them where the problem is? Yes, we can. Can we do all of that safely and protect you? Yes, we can. We now have an opportunity to solve this problem, and we're going to solve it from now. Here's my advice to the taxi owner, to the taxi driver: change your behavior. You are no longer now going to threaten us just by saying that we are going to strike. If the vehicle is unroadworthy, it's going to be removed. If the driver is rude, is disrespecting, and thinks that they can treat customers and passengers as they wish, we will remove them. Will I go there as Isaac and go and no, I won't. I'm going to take that report, send it to the law enforcement officers, and report an individual. Report an individual driver, report an individual vehicle, so that something can be done about the individual, not the taxi industry. So the app itself, it's not about targeting anybody. We are reporting the quality of public transport in South Africa because we pay for it. It's not a free service, we are paying for it. We are going to hold them accountable. So here's the big question. Isaac, but what happens because I don't know the driver? No, you don't have to know the driver. All we need from you is either at the time when you hop into a taxi, you've seen what the registration number is, or when you hop off, you would look at the registration number. The secret is in the registration number. The secret is in the registration. You can do anything and everything else. All you need to know is the registration number of the vehicle. We will be able, so every report that is put together on a specific registration number, we are going to work on it, build on it, until we can now detect what kind of behavior is the driver, and we can then take that specific vehicle, take it to the specific association and the specific owner, so that we can now say, owner Isaac, your driver Mkulisi is behaving like this. And this is a report that comes from multiple people, not one person. So this episode is nothing else but is to say, please be on the lookout. Go straight to our app. All our social media platforms have, they would have our WhatsApp number. Save that WhatsApp number. The WhatsApp number is going to give you an exact link into the app. And when you get that, share it with family, share it with everyone else, and please download it. It's 2 minutes. It's the smallest app on your phone. It's not going to take a lot of your time and your space. It's the smallest app, the quickest. It could be the 2 minutes that you're going to use to download that app. It might change your life. We are no longer going to be victims. I choose that I am not going to be a victim. We will remove those who do not want to give us service. So my advice to every operator, taxi owner, taxi driver, marshal, don't say you did not know. Please fix your vehicles and make them roadworthy. Law enforcement officers, make sure that all vehicles are held accountable, not only the taxis, that the e-hailing vehicles as well. Some of them don't have permits. Some of them hold everyone accountable, because we are perishing on the roads in South Africa. South Africa is the biggest murderer, if you like. Our roads, we lose so many lives. We are top in the world. We're losing life because of recklessness and roadworthy vehicles, and all of these things can be stopped. Now we are taking the decision for the first time in history. A passenger in South Africa is going to have a voice. And that voice, you now have it on your smartphone. You can choose today that you are no longer going to be a victim. And your life and that of your family, friends, and those that you know could be better. I urge you, do not go another day without a Transit Ringers app. It is a national app. It is available everywhere. All you need to do is to make yourself heard in a safe, discreet way. We promised you, we are delivering. Let's join hands and make it work. All community safety police groups, I think the neighboring groups or policing forums, there is so much information that we're going to share with you. So if you're in the policing forum, neighborhood watch, all of these things, this app is going to be very important to you, because we are going to identify a lot of wrongdoing, and we are also going to identify who the actual wrongdoers are. We are going to identify by name. We're going to identify them by registration number. So we are now using artificial intelligence to contribute towards bringing crime down and saving lives. This is Transit Ringers. This is our contribution to public transport space. We are not just going to speak lots about corruption. We are also going to do something about what happens in our daily experience. Our biggest business is to make sure that you, the passenger, you, the commuter, you experience a better service. Don't delay anymore. Let's join hands. My name is Isaac. I am out until we meet again.
net rijdt.